parlato di due organismi inutili con i tuoi ospiti, Tristan e Tommy.
Welcome to Two Useless Organisms, a show where two useless organisms discuss a variety of topics as it pertains to their meaningless, empty, stupid, horrid existence. Today's show, we will discuss what we would wish for with a genie's lamp and crazy things we've seen in bathrooms. Keep in mind that Two Useless Organisms is not safe for work, so we might say naughty words or something. Thomas.
What's up, Buttercup?
Hey. What's going on, buddy? This is the first episode of 2022.
This is the first episode of 2022. That's coconuts.
It feels like we're 6 months into this year already. 15 celebrities have died.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what's the day that we're recording this? January 21st.
Yeah.
So wow, it took us a little bit to record in 2022.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I felt like we were in the middle of January 2022 during December. So I don't know.
The way time has flowed, it should be 2025 right now.
It is weird.
Yeah.
We because we started this podcast as Three Useless Organisms in 2020, right?
Three guys without the Y's.
Yeah, right.
In 2020, yeah. April, I think.
Yeah, April. So it'll be almost 2 years since we started recording this crap.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 years of recording sounds our mouths make. Here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
That was one of my when we were all coming up with names for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds our mouths make was one of my ideas.
That was one of your ideas.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
if we ever have to rebrand again.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, Three Useless Organisms was one of the ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Three Guys Without the Y's was sort of more of a pun that we went with. And then we described our show as we were Three Useless Organisms, so we still had the spirit. But then we lost three people. Well, one person. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, we're useless.
True.
That's the moral of the story. In case you haven't learned that.
No. Our 12 listeners definitely know that we're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
So.
So thank you, 12 listeners.
Absolutely.
You're still listening.
We appreciate it. We do appreciate it. I think that guy from France is still listening.
Thank you.
I think I have the first topic here.
You do.
And this is a good one. This is the craziest things that I've seen in a public restroom.
Okay, I'm
All
scared.
Right? Now, how many do you have, like a bullet point list, Tommy? Because maybe we can zigzag off each other. I don't know how many.
I gotta be honest. I only have one off the top of my head, and it's kind of recent. I'm gonna let you share yours because let's bring people into the show with yours.
Yeah, sure. I'll do mine.
Yeah.
This is the first one right off the bat is the funniest one, but it could have been funnier, and I'll explain why. I saw the word poop written on the wall with poop. Now, immediately upon seeing this, because I used to work in the custodial arts, I thought it would have been way funnier if they wrote pee with poop. That was the first thing that came into my head. I wasn't even mad. Anyway, that was awesome. That didn't even upset me. I've cleaned up some nasty things that made me like, oh, come on, why did someone have to do this? Which I'll talk about here in a minute. But that was hilarious.
I feel like you'll probably have more. You would have more stories than me because of your past profession. Then,
mm-hmm. Not only have I worked in janitorial services, but I also worked at a movie theater, which is where one of my ones comes in later. But this next one, poop was blasted all over the wall. I guess we're on a not safe for work by this shit. Shit was blasted all over the walls and floor of this bathroom, well above waist level. Think about that.
Well above waist level?
Above waist level.
Wait, was this like a poop flood? What?
I don't. So, a very unfortunate woman had done this somehow. I don't know how. Elderly woman. And so it was in a women's room. We had to close that women's room. And it was so bad that the female janitor that was in there before said, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. So I went in there, we closed it off, put like caution tape up and everything. Just moral of the story, it was in places that I would have thought was physically impossible. So this next one was at the movie theater I worked at. This was in the toilet. I call it a melting pot. It was all bodily fluids that you could imagine coming out of you in the bathroom. It was in the women's room as well at a movie theater. So that included the monthly surprise that women have to face. Yeah. All put together in the bowl. Of course, they put toilet paper over the sensor so it didn't flush or anything. I really hope none of our listeners are eating right now as they're listening to this. But it smelled. It was one of the worst things I've ever smelled in my life.
Beautiful.
This next one's good. This was a toilet overflow, resulting in a Titanic turd spilling out of the bowl like a ship going over a waterfall. Just imagine, how you can imagine it in your brain right now, just like cresting over the edge of the bowl. Plunk.
This is a lot more poop stories in my life than I ever want.
Yeah. But this next one is the best one, and it doesn't involve any poop.
Okay, cool.
So this is while I was cleaning a men's room. Okay. A female walks in to the men's room. She's singing. She's like singing a song. It is the weirdest thing. She didn't notice me. She didn't notice the urinals. Did not notice that this was a men's room. Goes into a stall, does her business, keeps singing the whole time, and then opens the door and sees all the urinals on the other side of the wall and just stops singing and books it out. Just books it out because she was
without even washing her hands.
No, didn't wash her hands. Nope.
Disgusting.
She didn't realize the whole time she was in a men's room until she got out and saw the urinals and probably saw me. I had my back turned so I could avoid confrontation. And probably saw me, changing trash cans and just ran out. Can you imagine that?
That's hilarious. I love that one. That might have been my favorite one, I think.
Oh, it's so funny.
That and the first one, I think, might have been my favorite ones that you shared just now.
Poop.
Yeah.
What's yours?
What's mine? Crap. I had like crap.
That's fine.
Nice. God, I had one that I don't remember, but one that happened recently was when me and my girlfriend visited her uncles in Fort Lauderdale. We went to a Publix. I used the restroom there, and there was I don't know what was going on, but there was like a guy standing in the stall. Like his head was like kind of poking out, and like I don't know what was going on with him. I did my business at the urinal and washed my hands, but I saw an employee like kind of pop in and like check up on this guy. And as I was leaving, he was coming back to the bathroom with the police officer. So it was clearly about that guy. I don't know what that person was doing, but yeah. So that was a weird thing I saw in a restroom recently. Another one, I remember in my college town, I was at a taco place that, it only had, a restroom where, one person at a time can go in. And I really had to pee. And like every time I went back to the bathroom, like it was just occupied. And then at some point I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to stand out here and wait. And then a couple walked out of the bathroom. So that they clearly did they probably did some dirty things in there. Yeah. Those might have been, those are my potty stories.
I've seen that, what you just said. I've seen that in my janitor days as well. Yeah, because, certain places have like family restrooms or whatever, and they're separate from the other ones. There's a door and you can lock it, obviously, for whatever reason. And man, couples are in there all the time. Like people need this bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get the appeal of wanting to do dirty shit in public, but at the same time, in a public restroom,
no, that's the dirtiest place in the world.
Like literally the dirty, like not even figuratively, literally the dirtiest place you can.
No.
Why?
No. That's it. No. All right. That's my topic.
Yeah, that's your topic.
It's a good one. If you have any stories, because everyone has stories. Everyone has seen stuff in the bathroom. Reach out and go to Facebook or something.
What makes me mad is I'm totally gonna think of at least like 5 good ones like once this show is off the air. And hopefully I can share with next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When I worked at the movie theater, I scooped poop out of a toilet with a popcorn bucket. Yeah. I wore gloves.
We threw out the popcorn bucket, right?
Huh? No, we were on a very tight budget.
So I'm never having popcorn again.
Let me tell you, so at this movie theater, when we would close for the night, all the popcorn that was in the popper would just get put in this little warming cabinet, in buckets. It looked nice. It wasn't just like thrown in there, and we would just hand that out for refills or if someone wanted to buy popcorn after hours. But the next morning, we threw all that popcorn back into the popper and sold it.
Oh my God.
No one ever noticed. It didn't taste any different. I can tell you,
Oh,
it does
okay,
not
that's
taste
good.
any different.
All
So,
right, at least it's not stale. Because that would be my biggest concern. But if it didn't taste stale, good.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What's next, Tommy? What do we have next?
Let's see. Do we do a commercial break? Is that what we do these days?
I think that's what the kids are doing.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
cool. We're gonna have a word from our sponsor.
Two Useless Organisms is brought to you by Tommy's Stomach Bones. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, hello, dear. I'm just finishing up making this boring old meatloaf, but I can't figure out how to really make it pop.
Well, honey, you're in luck, because I just stopped at the supermarket and picked up Tommy's Stomach Bones.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tommy's stomach bones can make even the most dry, bland, and boring food taste great. Maybe Spots can have some too. I hear it's great for dogs. Isn't that right, Spots?
Bark. Do not eat, inject, or anally insert Tommy's stomach bones if you are pregnant, nursing, or teething, or have suffered from chronic toe fungus. Seek medical attention immediately if Tommy's stomach bones causes paralysis of one or more of your extremities and turns your urine purple. Okay, we're back from break. That was great.
Not as great as you, Tristan.
Oh, you don't mean it. You don't mean it.
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
My soul is more warm when I hear noise coming out of your mouth. Oh, nut. Cool. So our next topic is a nice age-old question. Surprised it's never been something similar hasn't been brought up on the show, but everyone knows the story of a genie. You rub their sexual little lamp, and a little spooky ghost comes out. He tells you you get 3 wishes. And Tristan, are you ready with your wishes? What do you?
Okay, I got all 3 ready to go. You want me to fire them off?
Go for it.
All right. The first one. These are boring, I gotta say.
Cool.
But they're realistic. These aren't jokes.
Yeah.
These are actually what I want. I want all my bills to just be paid.
Yep.
No more paying bills.
Yep.
So all the money I get from my paycheck, I get to use for things I enjoy.
Yep.
I would live a healthy life without putting any effort into it until I reach 60, and then I die.
Cool. I like that.
And then I would like to own a movie theater so I can watch any movie I want on a giant screen.
That's awesome.
That's it. Oh.
That's the life right there.
I'm waiting for him to re-release the first Pirates movie. Like just for a week or something, like some special event. I don't think they've done it yet. I would kill to see the first Pirates movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. And
if you had your own movie theater, you could do it. You could just do it, or even just do whatever you want on a. Can you even play some video games on the big screen? That would be cool.
Going back to the movie theater that I worked at, we did that. We had sleepovers in the movie theater. That's so cool. Yeah.
I thought of like one wish, and that was 100 Bitcoins, because those are tens of thousands of dollars each, and then I feel like at that point I can just get what I want after that. I really just want after that a nice house and a roller coaster in my backyard. Those are the things that I want.
Classic, like a real roller coaster though, because there's backyard roller coasters. But you want a real one.
Honestly, I kind of want a backyard coaster.
Those are fun.
Like I want, a backyard coaster that like I can like warm up my kids onto real roller. You know what I mean? Because I think my biggest fear is that one day I'm gonna when I have kids, they're not gonna like roller coasters, and going to theme parks is gonna fucking suck. Like, I don't want my fucking kids to be fucking scared of roller coasters, little bastards.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the worst.
You know what I wish that I'd wished for with my genie wishes?
What'd you wish?
Non-fungible tokens.
Non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Non-fungible tokens are those worthless things that are going around right now. They're like, it's just like a video clip or a picture, a digital file that sells for money. So
an
something
NFT?
NFT, non-fungible token. So like
Okay.
completely worthless.
Oh,
But
yeah.
people spend thousands on like art that can just be copied.
The idea of an NFT is weird. You know what I heard? I think the Charlie Bit My Finger video got sold as an NFT and then removed from YouTube.
Oh, so someone owns that.
Yeah, so someone owns the original thing apparently.
Oh, that's dumb.
I who I don't get things sometimes. It's like, that the Figment popcorn bucket.
I don't get cryptocurrency at all, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
We're still switching from cash to card right now. Like people still use cash.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency? What?
Yeah.
Come on, I don't even know what that is.
It doesn't make sense. Like if you were lucky enough to get a few bitcoins a few years ago, then you're very rich now. I guess, good for you. I don't know how that works though. I mean, Elon Musk even admitted on Saturday Night Live that it's just a hustle, I guess. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, remember that whole Dogecoin thing earlier this year?
Yeah.
No, that was last year.
That was last year.
That was last year now.
2021 is done.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine investing a bunch into some coin that was worth like 1/100th of a cent, and then it became 50 cents, and because I actually knew somebody that like made a few $1,000s from that. It's so weird. I don't.
Whatever.
Yeah, dumb things.
Dumb things, man. I hate life.
Yeah, me too. Life is dumb.
I hate
Life
being alive.
is useless.
Yeah. Hey.
Ayo. There's that Fairly Odd Parents episode about genies. Do you remember that one?
No.
So in the old, Nickelodeon cartoon Fairly Odd Parents, there was an episode about genies, and the genies, like every time you made a wish, it always came with like a twist on. So like if you wished for like a lot of money, where did that money come from? You probably stole it. You're going to jail. Or you want a lot of power, but now everything is going to shit, and you wish you didn't have that power. And like I guess in that universe, everybody always wished for the same three wishes. The first one would be something like a sandwich. Then the second one would be like power. And then they realize the power sucks, so then they wish they never found the genie. That's I guess how every genie situation ever went. So I'm surprised I didn't mention food at any point. If you had a food related wish, what would it be?
My food related wish would be to eat at Famous Dave's barbecue, which is an attainable goal even without a genie. But there's only one in Florida. It's like 2 hours away. The one in Illinois where I grew up going to, that one closed a couple of years ago. So their barbecue is the best barbecue I've had. Their cornbread is the best cornbread in the world.
Love that.
So that would be it.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't even really need a wish for like a lot of money, just that like the job that I currently have could just pay me more. That would be great.
No.
Or if just maybe not even that, just things be cheaper.
No.
Like housing in Florida is just insane right now. What? No. Just nothing. You don't want anything.
That's just stupid.
That's stupid.
You're so dumb.
You're dumb. Yeah. You know what else is dumb? Steven with a PH.
Oh God! You thought we were getting off scot-free without listening to that?
Yeah.
What has he done lately? Existed?
Yeah. So my girlfriend told me that apparently he went over to their house at like 11 o'clock at night when they were sleeping to try to like retrieve some mail.
As you do.
Yeah, you go to a house that you don't live at anymore to retrieve mail in the middle of the night. That's just normal behavior, you cunt.
My old roommate, so we lived in a house, and then we moved out of that house into a different house. he basically broke in to the house we moved out of to get mail because he made a copy of the key. And this is weeks after we moved out. Someone else owned that house. He just walked in.
Holy shit.
No one was home. So
I'm like, were people home when he?
just walk. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
The
I
only
think it's a felony.
I think that is. I have a fun story about that. So when I was in college, I living in an on-campus apartment or whatever. I remember I was in the kitchen, like drinking something, looking at my phone. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing, but maybe I was making something. And then like some girl just walks into my apartment, like on her phone, just talking like very casually. And I was thinking that like she was like a friend of one of my random roommates that I had. Like this girl just walked in casually, like it was her place. And then like she like started like, I don't remember how far she got, but at some point she just started looking around like at me like who the fuck are you? And then she was like, I'm not in my apartment right now. Like I'm on the wrong floor, and then just left. So that yeah.
All right, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It was kind of fun.
And on the internet, if what you just said was a video on the internet, it would have ended a lot differently than she just left.
How would have it ended? Would have ended with my finger picking your nose.
Yes, that's exactly right. Cool. Thank you for that story, Thomason.
Which I actually also did that.
You've told that story before, yeah. That you walked into the wrong apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like at 5 a.m. instead. So it was also when I was in college in the same building. But it was in the middle at my college. We had these 24-hour movie marathons, and I had to go back to my apartment to get something. And in the middle of a 24-hour movie marathon, so this was at like 5 a.m. Hopefully none of them were awake and they were all dead asleep, hopefully, in that apartment. Or they all woke up like, what the fuck is going on, but then stayed in their rooms. And anyway.
These people don't lock their doors?
I guess not. People didn't lock their doors at my college, apparently. I don't know.
Was this in North Carolina?
It was in North Carolina.
Man.
Specifically at UNC Wilmington at Seahawk Landing.
Yeah. I love it there.
Yeah, me too.
Did you give us your 3 wishes, Tommy?
I settle money and a house and a roller coaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know about.
So.
See, I didn't pick money because I just wanted my bills to be paid. Yeah. I can survive off my paycheck if my bills are paid.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, you went for good stuff. Yeah. If we can't really just go for a money dumb answer, I would just. Yeah.
What food thing would you wish for?
If we're being vague, food thing, never have stomach issues. Because my stomach sucks.
Oh, that's too bad. What
can I wish for like if I can just wish for like better health stuff? That's what I'd wish for. Not having stomach problems. I'll deal with all of my other problems.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I can deal with most of these problems. I just want my bills to be paid.
Yeah,
and some good barbecue.
Good barbecue. Because I obviously love Italian food. Oh man, if I didn't have stomach issues, I would be having all the junk food all the time. I have a very bad sweet tooth.
Can I tell you what I've been doing just to make you jealous?
Yes.
You can't do this with your stomach problems. I take a double stuffed Oreo and I put a York peppermint patty in it. And then I eat that.
That's pretty sexy.
It tastes so good. It has to be the dessert.
It's like a dessert McGangbang.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh my gosh. It's so bad for you. Okay.
Yeah.
I like those wishes. If any of our listeners have different wishes, or you want to tell us how stupid we are, reach out.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
You
all
know,
that crap.
I'm very surprised we haven't gotten hate mail yet.
Honestly,
Can more people hate me? I need that. I need more hatred.
don't you get enough from me though? I mean, I hate you.
I mean, you get enough. I mean, I get enough from you, but like, I need more people to hate me.
You're right that it is surprising because like you go on. I'm a member of different Facebook groups for this or that or whatever, and I'll ask a question, just a basic question. Hey, what do you want to do? Because I like to collect autographs, so I asked in an autograph group, hey, what's your advice for sending a letter to this celebrity? And I just got called an idiot for even trying. Like that's what the internet is like. They'll get you for anything they can, and we're here just blathering about absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And no one hates us for it.
Yeah, well,
no
what
one
the
listens,
fuck?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. True. But for the 12 of you that do listen, I need you to insult me more, okay?
Yeah, at least 6
Thank
of you, please.
Thank you. At least 6 of you.
All right, 10-4. Let's go into this Yelp review, all right?
Yelp review.
Yelp review. Yelp review.
Do.
Yelp review. Yelp review.
All right.
No, something.
Yeah, so this Yelp review is not for a place, but a product. But it's a product that you find at a place.
Mm-hmm.
Hershey Squirt Scotty's porta potties.
How much poop is going to be in this? You know, I feel like we have a lot more poop in our show than I would normally. Yeah.
Are you poop shaming me?
I'm not poop shaming you.
It's 2022. You can't poop shame anybody. Canceled.
That's lots of twos. So yeah,
canceled.
This is the
number 2.
Yeah. Oh God. Do your review.
All right. So this specifically, this fella was reviewing Hershey Squirt Scotty's porta potties at the Jimmy Bob County Fair in Truck Dirt, Kentucky. So here we go. I'm going to do it in a Kentucky accent.
Cool.
If you ever see the name Scotty on a porta-john, stay away, man. Those things is a STD breeding ground. Ain't never seen such a nasty shit closet in all my days. I was just trying to enjoy myself at the Jimmy Bob County Fair when Mother Nature sent me an AOL instant message that read something like, "You've got mail. Run to the nearest hole in the ground and pray that no women or children are within 100 feet radius." I scrambled like Republicans at the Capitol to find closest dookie house, but my woes did not end once my bowels were cleansed of their runny sins. Through the mudslide, when I came to, I began to notice my surroundings. This was not your ordinary Kerplunk-and-Dunk station. No, ma'am. This was something straight out of Fat Albert's worst nightmare. This goddamn shit pot pit stop was also functioned as a selfie booth, complete with a smudgy mirror with colorful, trendy words written on it, like Lit Fam, On Fleek, and Derek Chauvin for president. What kind of illegitimate inbred backwoods country skunk would want to take pictures in here? Now get this.
The same person that would write Derek Chauvin for president.
Probably right. Now get this.
Fucking Kentucky.
It's the worst. I've been there. I've traveled through there. Just the worst.
Yeah.
On the wall of this crap shack was a vending machine that only took nickels, and it was selling wet wipes, Pepto-Bismol, and Taylor Swift maxi pads. Man, this thing has everything but Swedish meatballs. Now, if you're thinking this diarrhea IKEA is clearly marketed for tweens, wait till you hear this next part.
Diarrhea IKEA.
That's a good, yeah. There was a teddy bear with a camera in its mouth zip-tied to the ceiling of the facility with a Terry the Pervert's toy outlet tag hanging off of it. What kind of sick devil would want to watch someone drop a gross numero dos for pleasure? Shit, man. Now, this last one has got me all worked up. This gag factory also had a Bluetooth sound system, but the bass speaker was at the bottom of the shit tank. So when I thought I'd live it up and put a really swinging song on after my hefty deposit, a volcano of shit and piss sprayed up all over my ass. I mean, it really shot up and came down hard.
Poseidon's kiss.
What that stink locker looked like after the drum solo from In the Air Tonight hit made the victims of Pompeii look like crybabies. Anyway, I do not recommend Hershey Squirt Scotty's porta potties. Shit's nasty, man.
All right.
Let's take a moment to acknowledge this man's vocabulary. How
Diarrhea
wonderful.
IKEA.
Diarrhea IKEA.
That was,
Who'd have thought of that? Who'd have thought of
who would have thought of that? Only the work of a creative genius.
that? Yeah, this fella
Such
didn't leave us
poetry.
It is poetry.
I wanna that person needs to write something. A book.
A memoir.
a memoir. I would engage in whatever art person would do.
Yeah. Hey,
Even if they're from Kentucky.
plenty of good fellows come from Kentucky. Johnny Depp's from Kentucky. He's my favorite actor.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. That's one decent thing, I guess.
Tommy, I think that's it for our episode.
It is?
That's it.
Okay.
It's over.
It's over.
Talk us out.
It's over. Talk us out. Okay. Well, thanks for listening to Two Useless Organisms. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon for new useless content. If you have anything you would like us to talk about, let us know. Remember to hate me.
Yeah, hate Tommy. We got the social medias. Follow it all. Instagrams, Twitters, Facebooks. You go on any of those, and there's going to be some information about T-shirts if you want to buy T-shirts. The sales are still open for those T-shirts. Proceeds still go to Give Kids the World.
Yeah, we're going to give children the world while talking about poop.
Yeah. They can't listen to the show, but I'm sure they appreciated the $85 that we donated a few months ago, which we did do. We donated $85.
Hell yeah.
So you can check that out if you want. Other than that, keep listening. Rate and review 5 stars. Tell your friends. Peace, bitches.
Two useless organisms. Two useless organisms. Me without a beard and bald.
This is for you, Greg. Worship the witch.
Because three useless organisms.